everybody. I am here to do a very requested video. This one took a little bit of prep because, as you can see from the title, this is my planner routine, but I really had to think about what do I do first? How do I really implement my planner into my daily life? And if I'm honest, during probably October, November, December, I didn't have a planner routine. And now I feel so much better that I do have a planner routine. Having time and dedicated space and really interacting with my planner helps me so much in staying on top of it, not getting overwhelmed. Also, having the right amount of planners and changing up my system when something's not working or when I'm feeling inspired, I like this planner. It's really cute. I'm bored of my other one. I want to try this one. So all of those things to say, here is my planner routine. So I'm going to talk you through it. If you guys like this video, I was thinking about doing another one of these kind of vlog style with a voiceover and kind of showing you how I interact with my planner on a day-to-day basis. So let me know if that's something that you would want to see. Here we go. Let's talk about the planner routine. What do I do with my planner? How do I use it? And all of that good stuff. So every morning, and we are in the morning right now, every morning I grab one of these full of coffee and I head down to my office. I also will grab one of my favorite pens. My favorite one right now, because it matches so perfectly with this cover, is this Frankenplan's VB pen collab. I love this one. I just think it's so pretty and it matches so well with the cover and the setup that I have going on. So I grab a good pen and I grab my coffee and I grab my planner. And what I do first is I open up to my command center. So I will, whatever week we're in, so I will go to my current week, and this part of my planner is what I call my command center. I've talked about this a little bit before, but I am a Frankenplanner, and if you guys don't know what that basically means that I have multiple happy planners put together in one. And so I use this dashboard space as kind of a command center with little notes and things so that I can be alerted that I need to look back here. So I go ahead and look through my command center. Today is Saturday, and so this week hasn't started, and so I might kind of preview the week, look at things and all of that good stuff, but then today I would also go ahead and review what I need to do here. So I have, I swept this week, so I need to go ahead and do that, and I cleared off the ottoman so far today, and then I'm going to do the rest of those things, but I will check in and see what I need to do. So I still need to work on booking a guest for 117 for our podcast. So I reached out to a couple of folks. If you are somebody who would like to be on our podcast, also let me know. And then I will be making notes for our episode for 110. So those are tasks that I will be doing for social media today. And so I know, it's right here. And then I may even at that point flip into the next section. It kind of depends. And then for work, I will be still kind of finalizing my lesson plans for next week. I have kind of what I call a skeleton plan of what I'm going to do. But today and tomorrow I'll be pulling resources, but my planner alerted me that I need to do that. And both of my Avid classes will be starting new units. And so I need to prep those new units as well. So I need to pull the resources out of my Google Drive and all of that good stuff. So I check in with my command center and I check off any to-dos that I have, which we just did. I pop over and I review my monthly, and I do all of this before my kids wake up. So my alarm goes off in the morning at about 6 a.m. and I get up and I do my morning routine. So my brushing my teeth, my bathroom routine, I do all of that. And then I go ahead and I weigh myself every morning, and then I get my coffee, and then I come down here. So this is all happening prior to 6:30 a.m. I start work at 8 a.m. So I do all of this before I start work. So this is very early in the morning when I do this. So then I flip over to my monthly view and I kind of coordinate with my digital calendar, and I make sure that all of our big events are on here, everything that I need to know, everything that's ready ready to go. If something is canceled, I'll pull out like a canceled sticker and change it up, or I'm learning to cross things off, but I may, you know, change dates. I'll reschedule things so that when I am ready to plan my weeklies, this is all set up. So I check in with my monthly and my command center first. Those are the first things and the first spaces that I look in my planner. Then what I do is I go in and I review the weekly layout of my catch-all. So let's just say we're looking at Friday. So I would be kind of checking this off. I added this to my planner on Friday morning. So I added that my father-in-law was coming by to drop off salt for my husband. That sounds weird, but he had this really cool kind of salt. And so that sounds very weird too. Anyway, he came by and I added this to my planner on Friday. And then I will pop over and I will put any new cleaning to-dos that I need to do here. So I will start adding things to my to-do list. And then I will also pull up my checklist here. I'll see where I'm at with my daily chores. I will be updating this as I get more of a solid cleaning routine. I am kind of in survival mode as my kids are still home quite a bit and my husband and everybody. So I'm just kind of like in this survival mode. So I am really trying to get better at using this and come up with a better cleaning routine, but this is kind of where I'm at for now. And then once I have checked in and I have added any chores that I need to do, I see where I'm at with this checklist for the week. And then this checklist is basically, you know, also for the week, but I also have, you know, weekly chores that I do once a week and things that I do once a month. So I check in with all of these things and then I start doing my morning chores. So that is what happens next. So after I have done kind of a quick review of my planner, I start with my chores. Then after I have completed my chores, I will wake up my kids and we meal plan together. So I have a good idea of what I can make and I keep that list on my phone. But I've talked about this before, but my kids, every third night, they get what's called a stay up late night. So they get to stay up an hour or two later. My kids go to virtual school, so they don't have to get up until 8:30 or 9 for school. So staying up late is like 10:30, something like that. But every third night they get to do that, and it's kind of like a special thing. And they get to do that if their behavior has been awesome, if they've been a good helper, any of that stuff. But along with that, they also get to choose what they would like for dinner. So I'm not responsible for making all of the things, and they get to have some of that as well. So we meal plan together, and then so I will ask them, like, what do you want to have for dinner? So last night was my night. And so that's why it's every third night, because then I do get one of the nights to myself and they still get to have a kind of like a stay up late thing. But last night was my night and we had a vegetable barley soup. And then tonight is Delilah's night and she has chosen spinach fritters. And this week is what we call Veggie Week. So we eat all meatless meals one week out of the 4 weeks that are in the month. So I write that here. I have been so far keeping my meals on my weekly spread. So then I would go and update that over here, but I've already done that. And it looks like I switched those, but that's okay. And then I also write my meals in one other place. So I think I'm gonna back off on one of these because I don't need it in all of these places, but I also keep it in this perpetual calendar. So I update all of those things. Next week, I'm gonna try writing my videos that go live every day in that space instead of writing my meals that go live in that space, or live, my meals that I make every day in that space. So then I'll just be writing this on my perpetual calendar and then my meal planner. So when the kids are up and we've done their morning routine, I check in with them to see what they want for dinner. And if it is a meal that needs to have something come out of the freezer, or if I need to get something at the store, then I have time to do that. I will do all of that stuff. So I write down my meals once I have had time to check in with the kids and do their routine as well. And then that also gives them time, like if they want to do something, like maybe they want to go over and see their grandparents, maybe they want to hang out with a friend, then I have time to look at my planner as well and plan those things for them around our school day. So that's how that works. Next, I pop over to my wellness planner and I kind of sit down and I look at my weekly spread and I go ahead and record my weight. So yesterday was 274.1. Today is 273.5. That was today. So I go in and I record that every day. and I take a look at this, and if there's any space that I need to like fill in on my wellness plans, then I do that. That is kind of my morning routine. Then after I have kind of my personal things taken care of, that all probably happens before, I would say, 7:30 a.m. So then around 7:30 a.m. before I start work, I flip into my work section and I will take a look at any running to-do lists that I have. Let me see if there's anything that I can show you. Oh yeah, okay, so this is my running to-do list. I take a look at my to-do list. This is a task list that I have in here in my work planner so that I can get all of that done. And then I take a look at both my Google Calendar that's on my phone that is coordinated with everybody that I work with, as well as this planner. So then I will update any to-dos that I have up here as well. So that running to-do list is kind of like my to-do list for all time. Like those are just tasks that I'm either continuously working on at school, or things that I need to prioritize, or just anything that I need to do at school. So I will also pull that to-do list into my daily spread so that I can do that. And sometimes, I know I shouldn't do this, but sometimes I do write work plans on the weekend, things that I need to do. Like right now, it's not that I don't have time during my workday, but I don't know, I like to have a little bit of a refresher on the weekend about what's going on. So sometimes I may plan extra units, sometimes I may get ahead, and then what's nice about my work is that things are really fair. So if I do work on the weekend and I need to flex an hour here or there, maybe I need to run to an appointment, maybe I need to do something like that, that's something that we can do. So I just record any time that I have worked on the weekend, and I can flex that time during the week, because I am not a teacher that's in a classroom all the time. Like I teach about 1 to 2 hours a day, and then the rest of my time is spent preparing units, professional learning, having one-on-one time with my students, open office time, checking in with families and welcoming new families. So being a virtual teacher, my day is set up a little bit differently. So while I definitely have enough tasks to keep me busy for a full-time job, there is time in there where I can flex hours and that kind of thing. So reviewing my work planner is really important. And then I also review my monthly Google Calendar page. I can't show you that because it has student names on it and information that is confidential, but I do take a look at that because I don't use a monthly in my work planner. And then if there are things also while I'm reviewing my planner, like my planner and then my Google Calendar, I also open up my student email at that time around 7:30, so before my school day starts, and look to see if there's any students that have requested appointments. So I'll add those to my Google Calendar. I will kind of figure that part out, or if I've gotten emails from staff where there's meetings that I need to go to, so I'll be able to update my weekly and have everything fresh and ready to go. Sometimes also, if I have a meeting, I will pull in a meeting notes sheet so that I'm ready to go, and I will put it in my weekly spread. So it kind of depends on what I'm doing that day, but I will start pulling those things in as well. And then I'm also at this time reviewing lesson plans, reviewing what I need to do for my students, if there's anything, and then reviewing what I'm also going to be doing in live class. One of my classes meets 3 days a week. Another one also meets 3 days a week. 2 days, both of those classes are combined. And then I have another class that meets 1 day a week. So I figure out what I'm going to do in the live class and then what they are going to be doing asynchronously, so not in the classroom. And then after about 8 o'clock, my time is teaching focused. So that's where I am either in live class, working with students, working to prep my lesson plans, figuring out where my meetings are going to fall, meeting with other staff members. All of that stuff is really the bulk of my time from about 8 until probably about 4. There are times where I will pull out my planner and I might run over between meetings and change a load of laundry and then check that off in my planner. There may be times where I will, run upstairs and make a meal, and so I'll record that maybe in my meal planner or something like that. So, or maybe I will take the chicken out of the freezer for dinner. So anything like that is a small task can also be done during my workday. Again, because I do work from home, but the bulk of my time is really focused on having one-on-one time with students, teaching in live class, prepping to teach in live class, meeting with other staff members, and just generally being really focused and in my work as a virtual teacher. And then after my work time, so after the time that I have at work. Then I go back and I check in to my personal planner again, and I will check in also on my social media stuff. So after work, the first thing that I try to do before I go upstairs and check in with my kids is I try to film one YouTube video. So I have that time. I'm looking in here. I also have like a running, I'll show you this. This is what I'm doing for this week, but I have like a running list of video ideas for that week. And then I have like right now we're filming the planner routine, and this has been off to the side. So this is kind of breaking the fourth wall, but I also have notes for some of my videos if I want to keep on track with what I'm talking about and know kind of where I'm going. This one I made notes for because when I use my planners, this isn't necessarily something that I am thinking about, like what is my planner routine? It's just something that kind of flows and happens naturally. So this is kind of, this I had to take notes for, but I film one YouTube video and then I will prep things like this for social media, and I'll check in on my dashboard. And then I may even make one of these for the next week so that I know what videos I want to film. These are the only way that I am able to film and upload daily. And I love uploading daily. It's my favorite, but I have to be super organized. I can't just come down here and say, okay, I'm gonna film this video today and have done no preparation. I do a lot of like behind the scenes preparation, which I love. And you know, YouTube is a big passion of mine, but this is something that I have to do. Let's see, then after work, I check in with my planners again. I do my social media. I film 1 to 2 videos, and then I also shoot 2 to 3 IG pictures as well. And the camera that I use, a lot of folks ask, and I'm happy to share this with you. I use the Sony A5100. I'd like to upgrade that soon, but it's a really good quality camera. It's a mirrorless. I use a wide angle lens, and I have a couple of other lenses that I really like, but that's what I do. And then I also make sure that my lighting is correct and all of that good stuff. I am big time working on social media after work. And then after I have filmed my social media stuff, I put stuff to the side as far as social media goes, and then I flip back over here and I take a look at my chores. I don't have these divided up into morning and evening, but anything I didn't get done in the morning then becomes an evening chore. So I open up this, and then I also open up this daily chores section. And then sometimes I'll also take a look at this weekly chores section as well. And if there's time and I have some time, you know, I can pull one of these in. I try to do 1 to 2 of the weekly chores every day, and then I do try to hit the daily chores every day, but I'm not perfect. And my house is not like a museum. It is definitely lived in, and it's definitely cozy. So I'm not able to get all of my chores done all of the time, but whatever is not done in the morning becomes an evening chore. And then if I'm not able to get it done that evening, I try really hard to get it done the next day. But if not, I kind of start the process over, because even though I may not have gotten it done, there may be things that I need to do that are more important. So for example, if I have last night's dishes still in the sink, but I also know that I need to sweep that morning, the dishes from last night are more important to me because those will get gross really fast, and the floor sweeping can wait. Sometimes what I'll do, it's so loud. I wish this was quieter, but sometimes I'll turn on the Roomba and do the dishes. It kind of depends on where we're at in our morning, but our house gets a lot of traffic. People are in and out. My kids are in and out all the time. It's like a constant. Chores are like a constant, but I do try to keep up with them in my checklist in the evenings after work. And then let's see here. Then I also check in on my meal plans. And at that time, that's when I update my grocery list. And sometimes I use my grocery list and sometimes I will use my Instacart app. It really all depends, but I do write down things here. Since my Instacart app is shared with my husband and myself, and he gets his own groceries because he likes some particular things that I don't necessarily buy all the time. And then I will mostly keep track of things that I'm eating and then that the kids are eating as well. And of course, these are things that we're talking about and doing together, but that's just kind of how the roles are divided. So I will add like an ongoing grocery list and things that I want. So something the kids requested for next week is pineapple upside down cake. So I need pineapples canned, and then I need yellow cake. I already have brown sugar for that, and I don't put the cherries in my pineapple upside down cake. I don't know, call me weird, but I don't really like I don't really like them. Sometimes I'll put in like a frozen cherry, but I don't really like maraschino cherries. And I think that is it. I still have butter in the freezer, so I think I just need those two things to add to the grocery list, but that's what I typically do after my work day. And then let's see here. Then after that, I will make dinner, do all of our family stuff. So we try to watch a movie together every night, and then do the kids' nighttime routine. And then after the kids are in bed, I will edit a YouTube video and make sure that that video is ready to go for you guys. Sometimes I'll try to get two so that I have one scheduled ahead, but I rarely get to that. And then I also pop into my wellness section. And that is when I really get to sit down and I look at my monthly. The way that I'm using my wellness monthly is that I am using it to track what area of my life I made progress in, since that's my word of the year. So I will journal a little bit about what I made progress in that day. And then I will also do my little journaling here. And then I open up my guided journal and I will do some journaling here as well. So nighttime after my kids go to bed is either like at-home date night with my husband, or I am doing my journaling, but I definitely try to get this in every night as part of my planner routine. And then I also, one more time before I close my planner for the night, so after that, I pop back in to my monthly spread and I take a look at big events. Like if anything else has popped up during the day, I make sure to add that. If anything got canceled or moved around, I make sure to update that here. And then if it is in the same week that I'm already planning, I will also try to update that in my weekly planner. And I will tell you that having interactions with my planner a couple of times a day. I don't necessarily have times where I'm just sitting down and away from my planner. I don't have like a morning check-in and an evening check-in. My planner is really incorporated into my daily life. And so I think that is the best way to make sure that you are really utilizing your planner and making sure that planner is part of your routine and it's part of your daily life. So that is my planner routine. Let me know if you guys are up for seeing kind of a vlog style for how I use my planner and do my planner routine. I would love to make that for you. I would also love to show you like a chore day where I make like a cute cleaning tracker and then show you the clean with me part of my video. I want to incorporate some of those lifestyle things into my channel. I used to really like doing those things, but I also want to keep it planner focused because that is the focus of this channel. And honestly, I'm into my planner. I am jamming on this planner, you guys. As you can see, most of it is filled out and up to date and all of that good stuff. So I am feeling this planner and I want to show you how I practically use it in any way that I can. So if those are things that are of interest to you, let me know. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here, hello, my name is Caitlin and I would absolutely love it if you would hit that red subscribe button down below. If you are one of my current followers, thank you so much for all of your love and support. You guys are incredible and you are the best. And thank you so much. I couldn't do any of this without you. So here is your internet hug for the day. If you'd like to find me in other places, I am at creatinginchaos_official over on Instagram. And as of filming this video, I'm about 30 friends away from 9K, which is incredible. You guys are amazing. So thank you if you've already followed me. And if you haven't, I would love a follow over on Instagram so that I can reach my 9K milestone. I'm very excited about that. So thank you in advance for doing that. And then if you'd also like to find me, you can find me over on the Spice Chaos podcast with my friend Leanne Spicer. So all of those links are down below. And if you'd like to support me in any other way, I do have a Patreon that should be fully updated by the time you're seeing this video. And then you can also use any of my affiliate links down in the description box below and all of those good things. So thank you so much for watching this video and taking the time to hang out with me. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.